One man says he's found the roadmap to peace. Donald Trump has turned the world again, announcing what he calls a historic peace deal for Gaza. Some are calling it bold diplomacy, others political theater. But the big question, could this deal actually end the Gaza war? And will it finally get Trump the Nobel Peace Prize he's been chasing for years?
I want to present to you, Mr. President, the letter I sent to the Nobel Prize Committee. It's nominating you for the Peace Prize, which is well deserved.
Hello viewers, welcome to Homework. This is your host Aman Sharma. Today we speak of a bloody war which may finally end. But first, let's rewind. The Gaza conflict reignited after October 7, 2023 when Hamas attacked Israel, killing over 1,200 people. Tomorrow is the second anniversary of that horrific terrorist attack. Israel's retaliation was fierce. Airstrikes, ground operations and a humanitarian crisis that the UN now calls one of the worst of the century. Some say Israel's retaliation and reaction have been rather disproportionate and prolonged. More than 67,000 people dead, half of them women and children, says Palestine. Israel says this also includes many combatants who also use civilians as shields, but hundreds and thousands are displaced. International outrage has been at an all-time high. Is it a genocide? This is the big question that is being asked. Peace efforts from the UN, Egypt, Qatar all got stalled. That's when, out of nowhere, Trump steps in. Trump appeared besides Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and unveiled what he called a 20-point peace plan for Gaza. The plan proposes immediate ceasefire if Hamas agrees to stop the rocket attacks. Exchange of hostages and prisoners between Israel and Hamas is also a part of the plan. Hamas is holding on to at least 20 living hostages and around 25 bodies of Israelis. There are about 250 Palestinians serving life sentences in Israel and another 1,700 detained in Israel since the war started. A gradual Israeli withdrawal from Gaza is on the table with what Trump called an initial withdrawal lines. The same have been specified and shared with Hamas. Disarmament of Hamas is also what the US is looking for, monitored by international observers. Also on the table is the formation of a Gaza International Transitional Authority, a technocratic administration backed by the US, UK, Egypt and the Gulf states. This all could be followed by humanitarian corridors and aid under UN supervision. In short, Trump is saying lay down arms, release the hostages, rebuild Gaza with global oversight and we all move on. It is a really ambitious plan, but with many challenges. Trump says we are not here to pick sides. We are here to stop the bloodshed and win peace. Maybe for the first time in a long time, says Mr. Trump. After negotiations, Trump says Israel has agreed to the initial withdrawal line. Hamas acceptance of the same could lead to an immediate ceasefire and hostages and prisoner exchange. Trump says once the hostages are released, the next phase of withdrawal could begin. Sounds like a roadmap. Remember, Israeli troops are still laying siege to Gaza City. Israel has wanted to annex all of Palestine. It already controls most of the West Bank, the other portion of Palestine. The reactions? Well, a mix of cautious applause, political skepticism, and of course, Trumpian controversy. Turkey's Erdogan called it a serious step towards ending the nightmare. Qatar and Egypt welcomed the deal as a basis for talks. The EU and the UN described it as a potentially stabilizing framework if implemented. Netanyahu is also under domestic pressure and has accepted the plan conditionally. And Hamas, well, their reply was a yes, But yes to a ceasefire, no to a full disarmament. Even after Trump's call to halt strikes, Israeli jets are keeping bombing Gaza. 66 died on Friday, which left critics asking, is anyone actually listening to Trump? Still, for a man once written off as a political showman, Trump's plan certainly has global leaders paying some attention again. But let's be real, peace in the Middle East doesn't come easy. Here are the 5 big roadblocks that I feel could encounter this peace deal. Number 1, a Hamas split. Political leaders want negotiations, but militant wings don't. Number 2, Israel's security concerns. Netanyahu insists that Gaza must remain demilitarized permanently. Trust deficit is another major roadblock. After decades of broken deals, neither sides believe the others will comply. There's also number 4 roadblock, humanitarian urgency. Even as talks happen, civilians continue to die. Then there are legitimacy issues. Palestinians fear that a foreign puppet government could replace real sovereignty. So yes, the plan sounds tidy on paper, but it's stitched together with political landmines. Now let's talk about the golden question. Could Trump win the Nobel Peace Prize for this? Well, remember, Trump has been chasing the Nobel Prize for years.
You stop Russia and Ukraine, sir, you should be able to get the Nobel. He said, I stopped 7 wars.
In 2019, he even said he deserved it for the Abraham Accords between Israel and the Arab states. This time, he's openly hinting again. Supporters say if this plan actually ends the Gaza war, it would be a peace achievement of historic scale. Trump's Gaza plan is high profile and ambitious, potentially involving ceasefire, prisoner exchanges, Israeli withdrawal, disarmament, transitional governance as well. This kind of proposal can make him visible as a peace broker. Some media and commentators are already speculating seriously that Trump has a shot. But experts say not so fast. The Nobel is usually awarded only after peace is achieved, not just proposed. A proven working peace arrangement is needed, not just a plan. Trump's chances are remote unless the deal holds. Also, the Nobel Committee often rewards non-politicians or people seen as impartial in conflict zones. A politically polarizing figure like Trump may struggle with that image. Even France's President Macron has quipped, if Trump wants a Nobel, he should first stop the war. So yes, the speculation is loud, but the medal still may be miles away. The next few weeks will decide whether Trump's Gaza gamble becomes history or another failed headline. Will Hamas fully agree to disarmament? Will Israel stop bombing and withdraw? Will a transitional government really take shape? And will this actually end the suffering of ordinary Palestinians? Will Palestinians finally have a real right to a homeland? Because beyond politics and prizes, peace is about people and their survival. Donald Trump's Gaza plan is either the most daring peace initiative in a generation or one more chapter in the endless Middle East puzzle. Whether it brings him a Nobel or just another news cycle depends on one thing: results. So what do you think? Is this real diplomacy or Trump chasing legacy? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more such analysis on Homework. This is all for this week.